So last night, I had another in my series of feminist nightmares, only in this one we were fishing, Lily, the two of us. We were back in Minnesota, and we had cut a hole in the ice and made a fire right there on the ice, and we were fishing. And all of a sudden, it felt like you caught something big, and it felt really big. And so you picked it up and you reeled it in, and you gotta believe me here, Lily, it was Virginia Woolf. And she was angry about it, Lily. She was furious. She said for you to throw her back, and I said, "Are you sure?" And she said, "Yes." And so you did. And we just sat there and looked up at the stars, the monogamous stars, until I felt a tug, a tiny tug, but it felt like I had caught something big. And so I picked it up and I reeled it in, and it was Ophelia. In the dream, I caught Ophelia, and she was nicer about it, but still she said to throw her back. And I said, "Are you sure?" And she just said, "Good night, good night, good night, good night, good night," and started singing. I know. We could hear her still singing as she sank back under. And we both thought to ourselves, this is one motherfucking river here we picked. It really creeped us out. So we turned to the fire to stay warm, but pretty soon I heard something pulling my pole across the ice. And so I picked it up and I reeled it in, and out of the ice comes this bright red blob. It was a heart, Lily, Joan of Arc's, and it was frozen solid. Well, I picked it up and held it in my hands until it got warm and started beating again. It got all red, and then it spoke. It spoke to me, Lily, and what it said was really simple. It said, "Fish somewhere else." Is that amazing, huh? Is that a message